Hello guys, a nice quick video here on how we're gonna pot up some of these cactus cuttings that we may have. First, some things that we're gonna need. We're gonna need the cactus. We're gonna need some cardboard box so that we could hold the cactus. We're gonna need 1 part perlite, 1 part cactus soil, and then 2 parts regular gardening soil. This is my standard San Pedro cactus mix, and they do prefer extra nitrogen or extra gardening soil as opposed to cactus soil. So that's why it's 2 parts gardening soil, 1 part cactus soil, 1 part perlite. So let's pot it up. So now we're gonna make sure that the cactus is nice and fully dry, just like that. We're gonna fill the pot up halfway with soil. We're gonna put it down with 3 to 4 inches from the top of the pot, and then we're just gonna fill soil in to the rest around it. And we're not gonna pack the soil down, we're just gonna fill it in till it can stand on its own. Ta-da. And then pro tip when potting these up, as you can see, these thorns are way longer than the thickness of my gloves. So they will go straight through the gloves if I'm not holding it very carefully and particularly. So that's why I recommend having a piece of cardboard or something like this. And then you could always just slide that cactus right in. And you could hold and plant cactus up like this without getting thorned up or hurting yourself if the thorns are too strong for your gloves. Alrighty, now that we got it all potted up and ready to acclimate, let's talk about the conditions we're gonna wanna acclimate our cactus in. We don't wanna water these at all for at least a month, maybe 2 months. We won't get any roots poking out of the bottom of this cactus here for at least a month. And if you water cactus without roots poking out, there's nothing there to absorb any of the water. That would basically be right here along this soil. So water will congregate and stay to the skin of the cactus, which will cause it to rot and die. So the one thing we really want to avoid when we pot these up is don't water them for 2 months. Avoid all watering, and then slowly water around the base of the cactus once those 2 months are done. What we're looking for is, you can see right here, this is a cactus that is rooting up. It is very squishy and there's not a lot of water inside of it. This cactus right here, I took a cutting from a very plump and thick cactus. We want to see the cactus soak up water. So it'll go from something very squishy to something very plump within 1 to 2 waterings if there's any roots poking out. If you start to see it soak up water like that, then you're good to plant it up. The second thing while it sits here for 2 weeks is we want to make sure that this is underneath a tree. So right now I have it underneath my lime tree, and I do that so that this cactus right here can get shaded sunlight for those 2 months. We don't want direct sunlight on it while it doesn't have any roots or anything to kind of fend off from evaporation. So it'll get really squishy if you don't put it somewhere like underneath a tree where it'll basically get shaded the entire 2 months while it pokes out roots. Once the roots have poked out, you can put it somewhere a lot more sunny, but we want to keep it nice and sheltered until then. So that should do it. As long as you guys follow these steps, you will grow some beautiful cactus. And please feel free to share your experiences with me. And please have a wonderful day, everybody. Take care.